it's raining like crazy and I have nothing to do. So I'm gonna talk second trimester symptoms that I experienced, and you probably did too. Not one that's ever struggled with allergies, but in the second trimester, I was literally sneezing every day. I was congested. I was convinced that there was something in my house that was causing me to have these like sudden allergies. I didn't even want to sleep in my bedroom. I slept on a guest mattress downstairs. We had the air purifiers running. I literally had to lay inclined because I was so congested, and it was just like I was taking the steam baths. There was nothing I could really take. And I was miserable. I was sneezing like 100 times a day. That was just something so weird that I was not expecting. But literally as third trimester hit, it's gone. Like I'm never congested anymore. I can sleep peacefully up here nasal wise at night, and I'm not sneezing anymore. Not like I was anyways. So I don't know if this is a symptom or if this was just me not working on my pelvic floor enough, but I peed myself for the first time when I sneezed. I literally sneezed so hard one time that I just peed myself a little bit. It was so weird. And I've never done that in my life. And that only happened to me like 2 other times besides that, but that kind of went away, I guess. I don't know. But that didn't last too long, but I did slightly pee myself like 2 or 3 times that I can remember. Okay, this one's, I don't know, this has to be like scientifically a thing. Whenever I would laugh hard about something, like, you know, those like times where you just laugh maniacally at something that you think is so funny. Maybe no one else finds it as funny as you do, but that just makes it even funnier. I would laugh about something, and when I would laugh so hard that tears would come out, those tears would turn into actual tears of like sadness. I would go from laughing hysterically to crying I would get sad and start crying. It was really, really weird. This actually still kind of happens. It happened to me 2 days ago. But the first time it happened, my husband was showing me something on Amazon, and you know whenever something doesn't load, the dog picture comes up and it says uh-oh or something like that. I thought the dog picture was so random, I started laughing, and then he was like, oh, let me try again. And he shows it to me again, another dog picture comes up. I laugh again because I'm like, okay. And then he does it a third time, it doesn't load, different dog picture. At this point, I'm thinking he's just trying to show me the different dogs, which made me laugh for some reason so hard. And I laughed so hard, I just start wailing. My husband's looking at me like, what is going on? But I'm just wailing, and I don't know why, because it was so funny, but I don't know, that was so strange. That's actually a funny symptom, not like too bad. It's just strange. So second trimester, I got so much energy back from being just like having no motivation to do anything in the first trimester. It started to dwindle. My energy in the last bit of the second trimester, I started noticing it just declining a lot. I would have these like random bouts of energy and stuff, and then out of nowhere, just totally exhausted, had to sit down and do nothing for like 2 hours. It's happening. The exhaustion is coming back, and I don't love that. I don't love that at all. So they say cortisol starts rising in the second trimester at night to I don't know what it's for, but I think it's to prepare to prepare you to get ready to be up in the middle of the nights with your baby. So I started waking up so many times in the middle of the night, sometimes to pee, and then sometimes just I would wake up like wide awake. I'd be awake. It would be like 2 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock midnight, or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I would just wake up and be so alert. And then I would just be sitting in bed thinking, should I get up for a while, because I can't not go back to sleep. It's not like a suddenly wake up and I'll just like I'm still sleepy, I'll go back to sleep. No, I was fully awake, and sometimes I contemplated getting up, but I would just lay there for what felt like hours trying to go back to sleep. And I would also do stuff in my sleep, not in my sleep, but I would wake up in those bouts, like I would be taking my earrings off in the middle of my sleep. It was really weird. Like I was really conscious of doing it. One night I unplugged my phone from the charger, because you're not supposed to let your phones like overnight charge. And yeah, just random things like that that I would do in my sleep. But I think that's just biologically getting us ready for our babies to be up, because we're gonna be up, I know. And that one seems useful. Not so weird, it seems useful. My belly started getting hard in the second trimester, which I actually like that, because when I was running with a sports bra in the first trimester, I don't know, I just felt like really flabby and like my belly would like bounce up and down and stuff. But in the second trimester, it was pretty stiff, I guess, if you would say. But I would be running and I wouldn't feel like that bouncing flabbiness, and it felt a lot better than the first trimester. The second trimester symptoms were nothing compared to the first trimester. Third trimester, I'm feeling some things. I will update y'all on that when that time comes. I am due July 2nd, 10 weeks to go. I feel like it's gonna go fast, but also it's going really slow for me. This whole pregnancy has gone slow for me. I don't know if any of you can relate, but yeah.